Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 64 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we explored the southern half of the world, and now we're gonna move on to the northern half. But first things first, let's go and buy that tattoo, so that way we can basically make that amulet-like that we were told about in Neo. So anyways, let's go zoom over to Argonia. I swear, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I love Zoom. Zoom is so nice. Yeah, Bitao and Okage, you'd have to go for all those warp gates. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, but still, in Okage, the world was pretty small, so the warp gates were still pretty substantial, but still, nothing beats it being able to warp just at will. It's like in Earthbound once you really get access to the PSI warp abilities. The PK warp abilities. So anyways, got two. Guess we're gonna get a tough guy tattoo. Going in the bag. Okay, alchemy pot. Okay. Blessed amulet. A mark of strength, holy water, and a gold rosary. Holy water, tattoo, and rosary, there we are. I swear, everything about this game is just so enchanting. Just the music, the mechanics, everything just feels so good. Okay, but anyways, let's warp over to... Okay, Baccarat. My throat was locking up for a second. I just ate lunch, so basically I had a little food stuck in there. Not to mention, just my saliva feels pretty viscous right now. Okay, yeah, we should be able to just zip right over. Yeah, we'll zip right over to that other northern island. While also fighting off some enemies. Okay, Flame Slash. We'll hit the Cocketeer, Yangus, Helm Split on the Jackal, Angelo, Swoosh on the Jackals, and Jessica. Let's unleash the boom. Did somebody say boom? Okay, go, Yangus, go. Okay. Angelo and Jessica, we can attack. Okay, insulates. Okay, yeah, we'll just put it all in the staves. And And then basically in the next level up, we'll basically do a combination of staves and sex appeal. Okay, let's get over to the boat. Yeah, if we could get another level up for Jessica, that would be really nice. That way, basically, we could maybe unlock something else, but I forgot to check what the new spell is. Okay, we'll just wait for the game to load. Okay, there we are. First things first, map. Yeah, we have 2 islands up there. Okay, so let's see that new spell for Jessica. Okay, insulates. Forms a barrier that protects all party members from fire or ice-based attacks. Nice! Yeah, that could really help if we go to a volcanic region or if we go to an icy region. Okay, if that area right there, if that northernmost island, if that is blocked up as well, we'll just go to the other one. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Let's use a Fizzle on... Okay, that's... No, let's use a Fizzle, and Jessica, just use a Boom. Oh no, no, Angelo, don't fall for the puff puff! Angelo, you're mid. Be gone, thought! Okay. Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. We'll just attack. And Jessica, boom. Okay, good, and we'll take out the Siren in this next turn. Okay, if we keep going northeast, we'll eventually hit it. So from the look of it, it has a ledge to it. Out of curiosity, who's doing the rowing? Does Trode just have a bunch of people down there? Whenever we go to a town, Trode just kidnaps a bunch of passerbyers, and he's like, "You're going to row the boat now, row!" And Trode just has his whip. He's like, "Row, damn it, road, road, not row, road, not road." Yes, Trode is introducing his own form of road. You have to say row, and then you have to venerate him. Okay, Flame Slash on the Hawkman. Yangus, Helm Splitter on the Hawkman. Angelo. Let's use a Thwack on the Boarfish. And Jessica, we'll use a Boom. Yeah, that one Boarfish just wanted to run away from the saddest Thwack. Okay, it looks like the Hawkmen are no longer an issue for us. Yeah, it shows how much we've grown. At one point, the Hawkman was a terror to us. We saw the Hawkman, it was like death. Same with these eels. Okay, one eel down. 4 fish down. And finally, boom. Okay, yep. This area is going to be off limits for us from the look of things. Actually, wait, I'm seeing an entrance point. Okay, we can't get up there. Aha! That must be that northern checkpoint we were told about. Yeah, it's straight north from Argonia, so it'd be better for us just to warp there. Okay, zoom to Argonia. Okay, let's summon in our tiger. Thundercats, go! Actually, no. No, it'd rather be He-Man. I've got the power. Yeah, this tiger resembles more He-Man's companion. Okay, let's get going. Oh, I will never get tired. This just feels so empowering. Being able to run through the world, triumphant music playing in the background. No, we're not calling the team. And Jessica will use a crackle. Okay, if we follow the path, we should reach it, if we just keep heading north. Okay, yep, northern checkpoint. Okay, that's a rock. Okay. Flame Slash, hit you, Angelo attack, Jessica will use a Frizzle. Yeah, we can easily tank that. Yangus has grown. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, you can use another Helm Splitter, Angelo attack. Actually, no, Angelo will use a full heal on Yangus, and as for Jessica, we'll just do an attack. Okay, full heal. Actually, nah. Full heal on Yangus. Ahead lies the royal hunting ground. Aha, there's at least something good over here. Okay, what is this light shield? already have one. So if anything, we can use it to sell. Okay. Yangus. Okay. Angelo. We'll use a swoosh on you. Actually, no. Angelo will use swoosh on the metal slimes, and Jessica use an accelerate on the team. Hey, these things give off good experiences, I recall from that ruined abbey. Okay, swoosh on you. And Jessica, use an oomph on us. We want some good experience, darn it. We want the good experience. Yeah! Kill the mushroom, Yangus. Send it to the underworld. Okay, that's why I took the wrong path. Hey, but we run into some more metal slimes, I'll be happy. That'd be very nice. Okay, Flame Slash, Helm Splitter, Angelo, attack, and Jessica will use a Frizzle. Okay, these things still hurt a lot. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, attack, full heal on Jessica, and Jessica, use a Frizzle. Okay, full heal. Okay, this time we'll take the right path, rather than the left path. Okay, yeah, that's where I made my mistake. But hey, if we didn't go down that wrong path, we wouldn't have fought that metal slime. So hey, I'll take it. What the? Our saber-toothed tiger is more than willing to just rush across the plains. No fear, no hesitation. But the bridge? That's where it's like, I don't want to go across the bridge. It's a scary bridge. Okay. And Jessica will use a kaboom. Okay, nice. Yeah, but this looks like some. But those demon riders look like something you'd find out of Yu-Gi-Oh, like some level 3 card. Okay, let's use a crackle. Okay, another one down. Okay, nice. Okay, we're almost to that checkpoint town. Okay, anything? Oh, there's a knoll over there. The town's right there. You know what? No risk, no glory. I mean, we're right here, so we can basically just check it out, and if things go wrong, then we're just going straight to town. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Let's use a swoosh. Actually, no, we'll use a Kabuff, and Jessica. We'll do a Psych Up with you. Okay, nice. Okay, and we'll go with a kaboom. A rather boom. Slash. Slash. Okay. Not too much. Okay, good. Okay. Splitter, Angelo, and Jessica. Okay, we'll go over here. Sorry. Seed of Wisdom. You know that Jessica's going to be receiving that. Hey, Jessica needs that big boof with her damage with spells. She needs it. She needs the power. Okay. Let's check out the other half. Okay, Flame Slash on the lethal armor because that thing looks scary. Helm Splitter on lethal armor. Angelo will heal on Yangus. Jessica use a boom. Okay, an accelerate would be a good idea to use next turn. Okay, nice. Lethal armor's down. Okay, Flame Slash on Demon Rider A. Double Splitter on you. Angelo will heal on Jessica. And Jessica, you can use an accelerate. Okay, we'll focus our efforts on the bulldozers next turn. And Jessica, you can use a sizzle on the bulls. Okay, attack and attack. Okay, let's see what's down here. Okay, we checked out that area. Well, now let's get over to town. Okay, looks like the alchemy's done. It took nearly 20 minutes to do this item, so it better be worth it. Okay, let's see what this thing does. Okay, resistance to stun death spells and a defense of 10. Okay, that thing would help out Jessica. That thing would really help out us, but then again, it would lower our attack. Yeah, we'll give it to Jessica. Like I said, Jessica can use all the defense she needs. Okay, good thing. We almost cheated ourselves out of some defense for Jessica. How much money do we have out of curiosity? Okay, we're doing pretty solid. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus Helm Splitter, Angelo attack. Actually, no. We'll psych up with Angelo and Jessica. You can use a boom. Okay, good. Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica will use a sizzle. Okay, looks like this area's gonna be blocked off. Yeah, watch how they got word from freaking Charmless to keep us out. Oh, where do you think you're going? You didn't really think we let an odd bunch of fleabitten, ill-begotten, ne'er-do-well weirdos like you through, did you, Scram? An old bunch? Mind your manners! What's odd about us, eh? Come on then, out with it if you dare! I don't care what you say, I'm not letting you through! I wasn't going to single anyone out, but look at your driver! You're the worst one! You look like a monster if you ask me, Yeah, and then me on Trode. He's not pissed off at the monster crack. He's used to it at this point. He's pissed off at the fact that he's lower on the totem pole than Yangus. He's like, look at Yangus! Are you seriously telling me that I'm worse off than Yangus? At least I have an excuse. What does he have? You hardly have grounds for complaint traveling around with a man that looks like a monster. You should be grateful you're under arrest. Now get out of here before I change my mind. You're under arrest for being ugly. Imagine. You get sent to jail, basically. Trode's in the same cell as some mass killer. Some guy who slit the throats of 1,000 children. Just like, what are you in for? And then just Trode, I was arrested for being too ugly. Okay, so anyways, yeah, let's plot the world map just so that we can gauge what our next course of action should be. Okay, so here's what we'll do, basically. We'll go, since we only have one more island to check out, I'd say let's go to that other island. Basically, we'll warp over to the hillside area, heal up, and then basically we're good to go, and then we'll go explore that island. Yeah, it's right near a healing area anyways. Okay, so from the look of it, it's basically either we have a side quest or Dual Magus is not the end of the game. Dual Magus would be basically like the halfway point at this section. Yeah, though let's also see just how well we're doing with the others. I know Jessica's not going to be nearing a level up anytime soon. Okay, Divination. 5,000, 1,400, 1,100, and 8,000. Okay, so yeah, three or so more fights, and we'll be all good to go. Okay, Yeah, I always get a little confused basically navigating this area. Okay, flame splash. Actually, we can actually just intimidate. Look, we may not be getting much experience, but at least we'll be conserving our health. Okay. Okay, I selected the wrong area. Okay, so we're going to want to head west. Is that Minnie's Island? Yep. Okay, Minnie's Island would have been better to go to than where we went, but hey, at least we healed up. Okay, slash Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, attack. Jessica, let's use a sizzle. Okay, flame slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, Jessica attack. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, at least Yangus is nearing his next level up. Okay, then once we get past there, we're just going to head due north. Okay, flame. Okay, now we're not going to do that. Splitter, just like up with Angelo. Jessica, you can use a Frizzle on you. Okay, flame slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica, you can do an attack. How is Angelo moving slower than Yangus? Oh, what's that over there? That island's kind of giving me Highland Village vibes. Yeah, here I'm mentioning Highland Village from Okagen. There we go. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter. Angelo, attack, and Jessica, you can use a boom. Yangus, no! Yangus isn't falling for the puff puff. You won't fall for your feminine wiles, Siren. Okay. Hey, I'm willing to check this out. It looks like something interesting.
It took us a long time to get this far, but we finally got up with him. So what if we got the better of us last time? We can't just give up. Let's wipe that smile off his face once and for all. We can't let all of our hard work go to waste. Time for revenge. Don't be a wuss this time.
No one has anything to say about this area. It's like, nah, we're not going here. What is this place? Everyone's just too stunned. I mean, based on the insignia of this place, it seems to be associated with the church. But what, is this another abandoned abbey? Some torture area? Is this Marcello's private estate? Yeah, we enter that area. Marcello, he's just sitting at chairless. What are you doing in my house? Please tell me what you're doing in my house, Angelo. I can't have anything nice. No vacation island for Marcello. No, it has to go to Angelo because apparently all must fall to you. Okay, Castle Trode. Okay, let's see if there's a point to disembark. Okay, Flame Slash. Yangus. Thumb Splitter. Angelo. Whack. Jessica. Crackle. Accidentally select the wrong target. Okay, well, regardless, Crackle would still be hitting the same sort of thing. Okay, Yangus Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica use an attack. Okay, nice. Okay. Divine Intervention, what does that do? Reduces a group of enemies' resistance to magical attacks. Okay, that is very solid. That is definitely going to couple well with Jessica. Basically just weaken them up, and then Jessica plows them down. Okay, so we could... How are we getting up here? What, is Yangus having to take everyone else? Yangus is climbing up the wall, and Trode's riding on his back while whipping him with a Rhine Guard. Yeah, Yangus, you called me ugly! Okay, anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.